Welcome to my 2022-2023 NHL picks. In case you don't know me yet, my name is Professor MJ. I taught statistics to university students in Canada for 15 years before retiring about a month ago after I became financially independent. I don't need to work anymore for the rest of my life. Isn't it great? In a very short moment, I will give you my very first hockey pick of the season. But first, let me say a few words about how we did in previous seasons. Last year was one of the rare cases where we finished in the red. Indeed, I shared a total of 125 NHL wagers and finished with minus 0.58 unit, from risking 1 unit per play. Those are very tiny losses though. As you can see on your screen, I also shared some player proposition bets, and those plays generated a bit of losses too. That being said, the previous 2 years produced big gains for us. During the 2020-21 regular season, we finished with a profit of 10.29 units over 206 bets. The year before, which was 2019-20, we wrapped up the season with an astounding 18.79 unit profit through 421 wagers. The numbers on your screen show a return on investment, also called ROI, of plus 4.5%. I often get negative people posting comments that look like this, quote, "Only a 4.5% ROI? It's not very good," end of quote. I'm sorry, but that's not true. Let me put those numbers in perspective so that you realize how great those figures are. First of all, if you ask 1,000 people to place 421 NHL bets during the course of a season, between 1 and 5% of people would finish with a profit, because it is hard to overcome the bookies' vigorish over such a big sample. In this case, we did not only make money, we made a huge chunk of money with an 18.79 unit gain. So that puts us in the top 1% of sports gamblers for sure. Then the 4.5% ROI doesn't tell the whole story. Suppose you started with a $10,000 bankroll. I often recommend betting 2% of your bankroll on each play, which corresponds to $200 here. By winning 18.79 units, that means we earned a profit of $3,758. So what was your true ROI? Simply divide the profit by the amount you invested in the first place, 10 grand. That amounts to a return on your money of 38%. And that was over half a year. So your yearly ROI truly is 38% times 2 equals 76%. Based on those numbers, the profit we made looks more enticing, doesn't it? Now, let me reveal today's top NHL pick after this short break.
Salut Jay!
My top NHL pick for Wednesday, October 12 is over 6 goals in the Bruins vs. Capitals showdown. According to my statistical model, the probability of hitting the over is 55.9%, which corresponds to 1.79 odds in decimal format or minus 127 in American. Given that the best odds available when I shared this pick with my members on Patreon was minus 102 with the Coolbet Sportsbook, I like it. As a matter of fact, I would take this bet with odds as low as minus 120 or 1.83 in decimal. I shared another hockey pick to my members today, which concerns the number of points that Nathan McKinnon will get. If you would like to receive all of my NHL picks, simply join the 172 other members on my Patreon page for just $2.50 per day, which is minimal given my expertise, experience, and past success. I'm Professor MJ, holder of a PhD in statistics. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I hope you will join me for my NHL betting journey in 2022-2023. Bye bye, my friend.